This is one of the key drivers of performance. And when it comes down to it, there are only really two things that actually drive the performance and actually drive market share. And by the way, my philosophy is the natural state of a business is to grow. So if a business is not growing, then there's something wrong with it. But you do need to be focused on the right things at the right time to produce those kind of results. The first key to growing market share is you've got to have the right number of agents to service that market. So you either reverse engineer this and you go, okay, what's the potential pool in the market? Well, that's the potential pool in the market I'm focused on. Well, how many agents do we need to have in place to service that? And ultimately, the number of agents are driven by only two strategies. The first one is recruiting, obviously, and the second one is retaining great people. Doing one without the other doesn't make sense. I've seen businesses that are great at recruiting, but they forget the second part, and people are just falling out the bottom end. And similarly, I've seen people who are great at retaining, but they're not great at growing and expanding the team, delivering their value to the marketplace. First key. The second one is productivity of those people. So what is it within that business that's actually enhancing the productivity of the team members? I really like not talking financials in terms of the total number of gross commissions or sales volume. It sort of gets us in the way. Productivity is literally the number of transactions. So coming back to and say, okay, what is the productivity of my team members and what am I going to do to actually drive the performance of that? And productivity is driven by three things. Number one, you've got to be at the table at a listing appointment. If you're not at the table, there's no way you're going to actually win that business. That's driven by the generating platform and the pipeline management that exists within that particular business. Then secondly, if you are at the table, big tick, you've got a chance to win the business. The second thing is you need to be the best choice for that particular client. So I'm sitting down with you as a potential client and I ask you the question, are you ready to put me to work? And you say yes because you've made it easy for me to choose you. That's the goal. And the third key to growing market share is you've got to have exceptional sell-through. So when you said to me, I'm ready to put you to work, then you took your faith and put it in me to be able to achieve that result for you. And exceptional sell-through is absolutely critical to the overall mix. So, what are we doing in terms of the number of agents we have in the business, and then what are we doing in terms of driving productivity? And productivity comes from the coaching platform that we have in place, the training platform, and an exercise we do at one of our programs called Principal Bootcamp is I have all the principals put their hand on the heart and say, my troops are going out to battle. They're race fit, they're game ready, they're going to bring back the gold. And that needs to be the outcome. If they're not race fit, if they're not game ready, then hang on a tick, we're sending them out representing our brand with a skill set or a strategy less capable of actually winning the business. It doesn't make any sense to me. So coaching and absolutely training puts people in the right place to be able to achieve absolutely brilliant results. Simple, but very, very powerful.